Hi guys, you're tuning in to BBZ Reviews, where three vastly different individuals with varying technical backgrounds come together to share their thoughts on movies, films, and everything in between. Welcome back everyone to BBZ Reviews, which stands for
Boomer
and Zoomer. So today we are talking about an animation called The Red Turtle.
Yeah.
Not anime. Why?
Because
Angus
anime
fan.
tend to be referred to 2D Japanese
2D.
animation.
2D.
Especially
Yeah,
reserved to K.
Japanese.
I mean, you can call 3D.
Cartoon.
There's a lot of 3D
Yeah,
animation
you'll be cancelled.
because it's cheaper.
We cancelled.
But this one is very exclusive because
Wait, sorry, exclusive, right?
it's not anime.
It's not.
It's
but
kind of
it's
unique
like-
production, right?
Yeah, it's like co-produced between Studio Ghibli and a few other like French companies. Yeah, so it's interesting. Maybe you can call it anime because Studio Ghibli had a hand in creating it.
Yeah, and it's 2D.
Yeah.
Except for one creature. No, one family of creature. Did you notice? There's 3D CGI used.
Okay,
don't
we
recall.
talk about it later. We talk about that
Okay.
later.
Really?
Why do we just summarize what this whole movie is about? Whose movie's choice is this? Yours,
It's
right?
my movie
Okay.
choice.
Take it away.
Well, it's about this man who there's a shipwreck and then it sends him. He flows. He swims. I don't know what I
It
can't remember.
floats.
He flows just aimlessly, and then he just stumbles upon this island. And this island is not in any way inhabited by any human beings. No tribes. No nothing. It's like pure wilderness. And the island is shaped like a turtle. Right?
Oh,
Right?
I didn't notice that.
Right?
A little bit. It's just an outrock,
Sort of.
I guess.
Right.
Like,
I
it's like
think you
a-
can say that.
right?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, kind of. And so it just kind of chronicles his experience there. It's like kind of fantasy film also because he meets this turtle. And in the beginning, he tries to escape back to civilization. And he even, there's always this recurring dreamscape of him, like classical, there's a classical orchestra, right? And then playing, there's all like semblances of.
Quintet. It's not orchestra.
Oh,
it's
quintet. Okay. Sorry. Musical terms. I don't know that. But yeah, and then so there's a lot of semblance of like human interaction that he really craves, but he doesn't get any of that on the island. So it's really about him navigating through like pure wilderness and ecosystem.
That one is turning cuckoo already. He's saying things,
Yeah.
playing music here and there. Right?
Like his dreamscape, yeah.
And then he wanted to escape. He made 3 or 4 attempts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
raft gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Gets bigger and bigger and then gets broken up. But the main thing about this film you haven't even mentioned. What is
Is that
it?
there's no dialogue at
No
all.
dialogue and no
Yes.
script.
Yeah.
Which is so beautiful.
It
I
really
think,
is.
right, this is the first film that I watched without any dialogue.
Oh, really?
This is the first film. Besides
What else? have I
watching
watched?
shots of what do you call that? Chaplin's old movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that doesn't count.
Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Mr.
right.
Bean.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Buster
true, true.
Keaton or what?
It is anime and no dialogue. Right?
Yeah, first film actually.
2 genres which I thought I wouldn't enjoy, but I did enjoy watching this film. The first 10-15 minutes, okay, I was about to fall asleep. And then
Yeah.
when the turtle starts making an appearance,
Yeah.
it gets more exciting.
Yeah.
Right. I watched this film at the projector. Which year was it?
2016.
2016.
2016, yeah. So it was before COVID and all that. Yeah.
Mm.
So and I did enjoy it very, very much. As usual, I don't really check the background much before watching film. But this one, I had no choice. But Studio Ghibli had been tweeting everywhere.
Ah.
Okay.
So I got to know a bit beforehand, but it didn't spoil my enjoyment. Yeah.
Sorry, you watched it in big screen, small screen?
Small screen.
Small screen. I just want to know, how was it in big screen? Because I was watching a small screen with headphones, right?
I think. Did you notice that the humans are always in a very long shot and don't have like this close up? Even if there's close up is up to like bust shot or whatever. So and the eyes are dots, right?
Yeah.
And it's telling us to watch the scenery and the nature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Not so much of.
Yeah. And it really worked on the big screen.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the sound? Because
Yeah.
I know the
it's
sound
fantastic.
plays
Yeah.
a huge
Yep,
impact,
yep.
right?
There's no dialogue. So yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, sound is great. And especially like tsunami and all that.
Mm.
It was like,
Oh yeah, the rumbling. I couldn't feel it. Lah.
Yeah.
Small screen, right? You can't
Yeah.
feel the rumbling, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And also the music was really good, right? It's all we see is bamboo and the instruments are bamboo instruments. Like some parts sound a bit like angklong.
Ah.
The kind of sound. Yeah. So it really, the sound design also drives the story also. Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
What do you like most about the film?
To me, like what he said, right? The humans not being the main focus of the film is something that's very important. It's a recurring theme in this film, right? It's like how you are really made to engage all your other senses, and everything that is communicated to you through this film is not through the dominant use of form of communication that we always use, which is language, right?
Yep.
So like you are suddenly in tune, and for me, I become a very active spectator because I want to understand what's going on, but I cannot understand it through language.
Yep.
So I'm understanding through like seeing, hearing, and feeling instead of language. So that's really, really important to me.
After a while, you are waiting for sound cues to tell you what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? What's going to happen? What is happening? And then visually, I think the red turtle, when it does make an appearance, it pulls you more into the film, especially after it transforms to a woman, right? So that adds a mystery to the film without people actually saying it out. You're just waiting what's going to happen.
And we've been repeating that there's no dialogue, but I feel the voice actors are super good. They are not having a dialogue, but it's like breathing in, out, or like expression. Especially the baby version of the son. He's so cute, right?
Yeah.
The voice,
Okay.
so adorable. And as I do recording and all that, kids recording is the hardest. And they pull that off is really, really,
Props to
You
them.
never know how long it took.
That's true.
But I felt the most when the son was looking for the parents after the tsunami.
Oh yeah.
Oh
He
my
was
God,
he was
Yeah.
calling out, right?
Yep.
And I thought, my goodness. And it's a sound. It's not even like the word help or parents or where are you. No, it's just
We
some
don't even know
sounds.
their names.
But you can really feel the emotion in it, right?
Yeah.
After each cry that he made. Awesome.
So for me, what I think is what my main takeaway from this film, especially now that like climate change is such a big thing, right? We've been so out of tune with nature, right? And it's so important to me, this film, because it teaches us how to build care and concern for nature, for beings other than human beings, right? Like, to me that's important. And learning that language is not the only form of communication.
Right.
Yeah, like the wind, the sounds of the winds, right, speak to us. Nature speak to us in many ways that we now no longer see. Because we're not looking and we're not like trying to hear. So then that's why I feel like by placing the human beings as equal to the ecosystem or just a part of this larger ecosystem, then you realize that we have been seeing ourselves as apex predators for way too long, in a sense.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's very interesting. in that
Very
sense.
chim. All I want to know is how the girl turned out from a turtle.
Well, I mean, it's a fantasy film. You cannot.
Is there any purpose behind it? Why all of a sudden the turtle? The few times he tried to escape, the turtle stopped him, right?
Yeah, I think it
Is
was
that
the
why?
Yeah.
Because the turtle wants, to I don't know, wants him to stay on the island, and then I don't know, turn out to be a woman and make babies.
To me, I saw it as like because he kept trying to build like rafts, right? And improve his construction of the rafts.
And better.
Yeah, but then like it never works. To me, it seems as if like he's trying to meddle with the order of nature. And so like nature is like getting back at him to a certain extent.
Really?
That's how I see it. Yeah, like
I see. I'm trying to escape this damn island.
Yeah, but like you can't, and that's his fate in a sense.
Okay.
And then
That's
the
his fate. Yeah.
yeah. And then I kind of see the turtles becoming a human being as a way of trying to get us to connect with the animals, which is, I mean, not the best way, I feel, but you end up building emotional attachment. I feel.
This story tries to do that, then yes, but that's one of your interpretation only, right?
I mean, it does what? Like the turtle becoming human being makes you more emotionally attached to the turtle than if it's
but the motive of that fantasy thing can be interpreted in
I mean that's my
ways.
interpretation. Then what's your interpretation?
I think turtle has fall in love with him. So she didn't want him to go away. Yeah. Then being a turtle, she realized she can't earn his love. So she made her into human.
Turn her into turtle soup.
Yeah. So that's why at the last scene she goes back to turtle. So she has ability to transform.
Correct. So she's a magic turtle.
Yeah.
And in that sense, it's not really like she's trying to earn the love, right? Because in the end, she outlasts him. In a sense.
Turtles usually do outlast human, right? These giant turtles.
Yeah. So
yeah.
It's like a love story between human and vampire kind of thing.
Yeah. Tragic, huh? We always know it's gonna have a tragic end.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right, if your theory, then at least the director gotta make the turtle have, some times looking at him from afar or what, Because all of a sudden she hits his
it's not his aim to make us like fully understand.
True lah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no real reasoning for this, logical reasoning. And it was what with the bottle? The son always play with that small bottle.
It's civilization,
Yeah.
right?
Civilization. Because from small he picked up that bottle until he grows old and then he
that's
picks
why
up
he
again.
decides to leave that island, right?
When he looks at that bottle.
Yeah.
So there is an outside world, right? Because the thing drifted into the island.
Yeah, making a glass out of nowhere is almost impossible.
Yeah.
I don't know if that says something about maybe something about how we are innately attached to the things that we make. And then like the nature is not enough for us to quell our thirst. You know what I mean? That's why he has to go out there to explore something. Yeah, I don't know if it says something about that, maybe.
But do you think he would have problem communicating with the outside world since he doesn't talk?
I think so. Yes. He's not socialized for that, right?
Like Tarzan.
Yeah.
And he goes there as an adult, right? With 3 turtles.
Very ooga booga. Yeah.
How are you going to start a conversation with people?
Yeah.
There was such a case, right? Raised by Oof or what?
That's Tarzan. You're getting
a female who was raised by
really?
an wolf.
Is that not Princess Mononoke?
No. It's way older than that. Yeah.
Okay.
So she doesn't speak. Or,
Interesting.
Or was it a movie?
I think it's a movie.
I think it's a movie. It's Princess Mononoke.
No. It's way older and it's live action.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big fan of Hayao Miyazaki. So I'm glad that he's not involved in this.
Oh, wait, why?
Because I don't like his story. I mean, nonsensical story. His story don't make sense. He's very good animator. But someone should direct, not him. But this Studio Ghibli has a few more directors. And the other popular one, which Hayao Miyazaki really likes his style. So this Isao Takahata Isao, he always make a big budget film and always flop. And Hayao Miyazaki always cover back those money. Okay. He's something like a master to Hayao Miyazaki. And this guy is credited in this film as artistic producer. So in the initial stage of the designing the character and the island and also the script development. He's very much involved in. And that period of time, Hayao Miyazaki, for the first time, I think, announced for the retirement. But after seeing this film, artistically, Miyazaki was challenged, I guess. So he said, I'm coming back to make another animation. So,
but this doesn't look like a typical Ghibli cartoon. I'm sorry, anime. drawing.
I'm fine, but
I'm
some
fine.
out there,
yeah, I know Tom and Jerry's cartoon. But this doesn't really show the typical Japanese one. It has more of a French
right.
drawing, right? It's very much simpler, like a primary school kind of drawing.
And the animation house is French Wild Bunch, a French animation house. So it makes sense. Yeah. Then I can come back to the 3D CGI, right? Okay, so which character or thing do you think is competition? Yeah.
The turtle, right?
Yeah, correct. It doesn't look flat, no? The drawing.
It's too difficult for animators to animate that 3D shape.
Nature escapes us.
So, but it's super well done. It's very seamless, and because 3D CGI, there's a technique called toon shading, which purposely give outlines. Otherwise, it would look so different from the drawn characters, right? Yeah. So this, I'm not sure if they use this specific toon shading technique, but it blends in well, right? Yeah. So
I wonder if they actually tracked a turtle. Sorry, I wonder if they actually tracked the turtle to get
track.
Like an actual film.
Motion capture?
Yeah, motion. I don't know. Because I know, like for Tom and Jerry, there was one episode when they were swimming, right? And then they actually had a human being swim. So that Tom and Jerry would...
rotoscoping.
Oh, is that what it's called?
It is, right?
No, okay, cameraman.
I think it's motion capture, but back then...
No, rotoscoping is shoot live action and trace the outline. Yeah.
Or you could do it like how Charlie Chaplin did it last time, where it's just like the background and foregrounds are separated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys catch our cameraman's voice?
Why do you think that the turtle special treatment? Is it just to show that it is special, or?
Oh no. It was just too difficult for animators to. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there are super animators in the world, but
they can't draw a turtle.
No, they can. But like Princess Mononoke, the black thing moving, right? That animation took 1 year to animate.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, animators are not paid enough for that. That is insane.
Oh, animators in Japan are
never
paid enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for their great
for their
work.
art.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because you're looking at how great it is. Well, I'm sure they are paid well, but...
No.
Sorry, cameraman.
My stomach, do you hear my stomach?
Okay,
Sorry,
don't cut this out.
Eat lunch before this because I wasn't hungry.
You're craving for turtle soup.
No. Okay, I wanted to say something in response to you saying the it's not very Japanese, right? The animation. Yeah, I think because the man, the human, he's a Westerner, right?
Yep.
Right. Yeah, and
it seems so.
Yeah.
Somehow we can tell from the dotted
right.
eyes.
Something about maybe it's the quartet.
You know what? Now it reminds me. When he grows out his beard and stuff, who he reminds me of? Do you know?
Tom Hanks?
No. Do you all read the Tantan comics?
Oh yes.
The captain, the one always drunk.
Oh yeah.
Look like that.
Tintin.
Yeah.
Tintin.
French is Tantan.
Oh.
I only know Tintin.
Yeah. I also thought it was Tintin. When I grew up, people say it's Tantan because it's French.
Are you serious?
No, it's French. And
In
the guy...
Japan, it's known as Tantan. Yeah.
So don't you think that he looks like the guy, the drawing?
Yeah, he does. Oh, he
Captain,
does.
what's his name?
Don't know, but he's crazy lah.
Yeah.
Drunkard, right? right.
Yeah.
I love Tintin. Tantan. Sorry, slipped into it. No, I wanted to say that I expected at first for nature to be grander, the way that they would like portray nature. But then I realized that maybe there's a purpose in them making it seem so like everyday, like
it makes it very. The drawing is very simple, not complicated. All right. Even the hills, the trees.
Yeah.
What else? The bamboos.
Not much like details.
Yeah.
But it's more illustration kind of feel. Yeah.
True. It feels like I am reading from a book. You know those drawing books? Right? Don't you feel like that?
Yeah. And I love the way they color the night. It's usually like blue tinted and all that, but this is really like monochrome. Yeah.
How can you remember all this from 2016? You watched the film.
I'm good.
Oh,
Serious?
Of course, I rewatched that. And there was this part when the protagonist dies. It's cliche and cheesy, some would say, but the cricket fades away. And
Cricket
environment ambience cricket sound.
Yeah.
As he dies. It has been used many times, but for this really worked for me.
Actually, why? Is it that they can sense when someone dies?
It's just to create a...
That I've never tried.
But it's like, you know how dogs can hear a human's heartbeat, then they know if you're scared. So you always have to act like you're very calm when you approach a dog. Then they'll be like, oh, boss, you know. If not, they will be like...
okay.
I thought it was the way to show his point of hearing. Protagonist's point of hearing.
Wow, okay, that's a very nice take.
You know, yeah.
Okay. One thing I don't understand though, they've been living on the island for so long and they can't make a house or a simple hut. Why are they always sleeping outside?
Maybe it's really being one with nature. Like they don't need it.
Yeah. It's,
especially for the turtle.
There's no winter or what. Where do you think it is?
I don't know.
It's
some tropical
here, right?
island.
Got bamboo, got coconut.
Yeah, got bamboo. There's
tropics.
There's no snow. There's no snow in
No. It's the tropics.
So, after fade out of the cricket, you see turtle fin. Hand turn into turtle fin, right?
Right.
It's a close up, the rare close up. Since it's animation, director could have done anything to do the metamorphosis. Phosis. But he has decided to use simple fade. Which I think it's like out of the respect to the older films. I mean, you can do like Marvel kind of, and also maybe they were scared of making it looks too grotesque.
Right.
Oh, I thought you might make it look too sleek because the other drawings and all very simple, right?
Right?
Yeah. So you just do a fade in, fade out.
So this fade of the sound and the fade of the picture came back to back. So I felt like, wow, fade.
I see.
I wish I rewind and listen to other fades. Yeah. That's what I felt in the cinema. But cinema, you can't rewind. You better not be able to.
I wish I got to watch it in the cinemas.
That sounds really good though, right?
Yeah.
The rustling of the seas, the rain, the tsunami rumbling. That would be good.
Yeah. Actually, the world is a cinema. Now that we just go outside and just hear. Since that's how it is, they present it also anyways.
You're very poetic.
Drama, you.
I want to say that I do think that everything in this film is very simple. And when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know if I'll like it. Because we're so used to like action-packed things, like crazy good 3D animations and stuff like that. And I realized that maybe that's the beauty of it. These little things, elements that we talk about really come into making this film as good as it is for us. As simple as it is. Yeah.
A movie without dialogue, it doesn't have to explain itself.
Right? Wow, poetic. That's poetic. Then you still say me, only you also got it in you lah. That's poetic. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
It's
a very nice
ending.
Yeah, I thought I wouldn't like the show lah. Right? It's not my typical movie, no dialogue.
Yeah.
Anime. But yeah, it got about 80 minutes, right? 82 minutes. Yeah, I was...
duration is just nice.
Yeah, I was like staying all throughout. Because partly it's because of the red turtle. I want to know what happens to the red turtle. You know,
What
trying to
is
find an
it?
explanation. So it pulls you there without the dialogue even. So
Yeah.
that's one technique to
Yep.
pull somebody in.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for recommending the show.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. Tune in for Arrival next,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right? And it's actually, the themes are kind of similar, but a different genre to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Can't wait to hear that.
Okay, soon, ASAP. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, we never introduced ourselves.
Can go
Name.
floating name.